Well, you know what I'm realizing? Because most of the journalists are talking about based on a true story and the true aspect of it. And it's like, I'm realizing when I saw the movie last night, that big thing that comes at the beginning, which is very smart. But of course, for people seeing it, it's like the true thing is so big. But when we were making it, yeah, it was a true story, but that wasn't what was so, ubiquitous on when we were filming. It was just these people who were going through this thing.
If we cared enough about it being true or not, you wouldn't be an actor, because you know what I mean? It's like you try to make all the stories true that you tell, because it's the audience is going to decide whether they think it's true or not. If you tell Superman well enough, then Superman, then he's real. Then Clark Kent is real, So
But
I don't
it does
know.
make it more intense in that, like, I felt like I had fewer places to run to in my mind when it was too incomprehensible what was happening.
Yeah.
Where sometimes you can sort of rationalize it, and I felt more trapped by, oh God, I can't handle what this is. This is a little too much, especially the kid stuff, So yeah, I'd say more cracks in the denial, which is not fun.
Well, it says you can't discount it. It's right away, it's challenging what you believe to be true.
Yeah.
It's another thing if a movie says, all right, here's a story. It's a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. You're like,
Yeah, right.
all right,
Oh.
I'm going to go on a ride for this hour and a half, but then when I'm done, I get to put it away and not think about it. When it says based on a true story, you're already on edge because you're saying, well, what's that mean about what I don't, you're already unsettled and you haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah. They were really like, it was really like marathon stuff, like physical. I mean, I've never run a marathon, but I mean, I do physical stuff, and I know it's just practical in a way. Granted, look, I mean, I'm dealing with heavy stuff, but I was surprised the physical seemed more important than my psychic state, in a way. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, I had to. I did. Because, I mean, there's not a lot of reference points in the culture, thank goodness. I mean, we have a couple, The Exorcist, but it's not like it's all over the place. So, yeah, and I needed to see some stuff because I know possession. I've been possessed, not demonically, I'll clarify. But, I mean, look, we've all had levels of, even when I'm like, I've got to have this dessert. I've got to get this dessert today, That's like, I'm not myself, I'm like, get out of my way, But or we've had friends, whatever. So I know possession, but when it's like a demonic-y thing, it does take on maybe different physical characteristics, like a body moves in different ways, the voice is different, screaming. Yeah.
No, I had a different job on this. She had to know all that stuff because she had to do it. I had to stand there dumbfounded and not know what the hell was going on. So research actually gets in the way. So I worked very hard, to not know what the hell was going on. I'm still working hard at that.
It was great. I mean, I really did feel. I think everyone sort of felt like we were all creating something pretty great.
Yeah.
All the department, all the DP, everybody was just like we were all together creating this thing. And when that happens for me. That's where it's at. When all the artists are just like in the zone together.
There's a great rhythm on set that I think came partly from the fact that James had worked with this crew before, so there's a lot of trust. The machine is already built. They're not getting to know each other for the first time. And also because he comes from, really, really low-budget, independent filmmaking. There's a lot of constraints. He understands not only the pacing and the rhythms in the movie, but he understands that it's like on set, you can't like let the energy go down and hang out, and now we're wasting time for an hour and a half, and where were we? I think he understood that it's like, okay, we shoot this scene, we get this one, all right, now we light the next one, get it. You get a rhythm going, and it's really fun to get into that sort of rhythm because you stay loose, you stay warm, and at the end of the day, you feel like you left it all, you left it all in the field, you feel exhausted, you go home, you go to bed, and you get up and you start again. No, not. I mean, I think you know in your head the vision of where you're trying to go, but there's something kind of wonderful about it. It's like elaborate magic tricks where, you know, you can. There's something really beautiful in the artistry of, you know, seeing where the fishing line is attached and the mechanics of it. And then there's a stunt person falls here, and then this person jumps up, and it's fun. It's really, really, really fun. It's scary to watch, but it was fun to make.